Your great grandparents' choices are affecting your lives today, and your great grandchildren's lives are being affected by your choices today. Legacy isn't what happens when you die, it's what happens while you live, and most people are building the wrong one. I'm your favorite host of Faithful Dynasty TV, reporting every evening at 9 p.m. Today, we're talking about something that will help you see and shift how you make your daily choices. We're talking about legacy, not the kind you leave behind, but the kind you actively build while you're living today. My new book, 365 Mondays, shows you how to build a legacy that matters. Most people think legacy is only what rich people worry about. Leaving millions behind for your children, having your name on a building, but that's not what legacy is. Real legacy is about the values you pass down, the patterns you break or continue, the example you set when no one is watching. Your kids aren't inheriting your success or failure habits. They're inheriting and watching what you do daily, how you treat yourself, how you treat your spouse. If you keep your word to yourself, they're watching how you handle stress. Every day, you're building a legacy of either discipline or excuses. I used to think legacy is something I worry about later on. Then I realized it's not built in your 60s, it's built in your 20s through daily choices that become generational patterns. Every time you keep a commitment to yourself, you're teaching the next generation that integrity matters. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you're modeling courage. When you wake up early to do your morning routine, your family is modeling that pattern. They're learning what priorities look like. When you handle conflict with grace, when you serve others, when you stay consistent with your purpose, you are writing your blueprint for life. Everyone in proximity to you, not only your family, but your coworkers, your friends, and your acquaintances, are being impacted by the legacy you are currently building this day. My personal story is how growing up, the people around me would always take naps during the middle of the day. Although we all know a power nap keeps us going, but that was my downfall. When I would take a nap and wake back up, I would wake up feeling worse, feeling more tired, and feeling less motivated to continue my plan for the day. I like to keep in mind that an object in motion stays in motion. So when I get going for the day, I really try to see it all the way through to the end. Whatever I write on my planner for the day, if it doesn't get a check, I'm not relaxing. In 365 Mondays, I show you daily actions that will help you with the legacy you want to leave behind. Legacy isn't built on accident. It's a choice you make every single morning, through the afternoon, and before you go to bed. You have the power to break the cycle, to break the curse that was placed over your family's head, whether it's poverty, relationship struggles, or spiritual emptiness, addiction, whatever the cause may be. You don't have to accept that. You can choose to say it ends with me. And for the people coming after you, they also have that choice because you set the example for them. It requires hard work and for you to be intentional to become the person your lineage needs. That means sitting down, rolling up your sleeves, and doing the hard work, healing whatever issues you have going on internally, fixing whatever insecurities are holding you back. It means developing financial skills. It means building strong relationships that lead to marriage or long-term partnerships so they can understand what love and partnership compatibility looks like. You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot model what you don't practice. Private practice equals public behavior. Every Monday, you choose to get up and go after it, doing the work, the inner soul search, the character work, the discipline. You're not only changing your life, but others' lives behind you. You're changing the trajectory for everyone. Legacy is a ripple effect that goes way beyond family legacy, way beyond your family tree. When you choose excellence, you're creating a standard that affects everyone after you. When you show up consistently in community, you're modeling reliability for people who have never seen it. I've watched people transform an entire family system by being the first to go to college, being the first to start a business, the first to break the addiction cycle. But it doesn't have to be dramatic. It can still be powerful anyway. Your daily consistency becomes proof that they can be consistent too. That stability is possible. Your growth becomes someone's permission that they can believe change is possible within themselves too. The principles in 365 Mondays isn't just about building your life. They're about building a life worth modeling with confidence. Before you make a decision, ask yourself, what am I teaching? If my kids, my mentees, and my community were going to model exactly what I'm about to do, would I want them to? When you're tempted to skip your morning routine, what am I teaching about commitment to personal growth? When you're about to lose your temper, what am I teaching about emotional regulation? When you're about to quit on a goal, ask, what am I teaching about persistence? This isn't about perfection, it's about intentionality. It's about understanding that your private choices have public consequences, even if no one sees them, but you know them. Legacy forces you to live at a higher standard because you're not just living for yourself, you're living for everyone who's watching and learning and following from your example. Your legacy is being written right now, one Monday at a time. The question is, what are your choices telling others? 365 Mondays gives you the framework backed by biblical verses to build a legacy worth leaving. It shows you how to align your daily actions with long-term impact. Because the most important work you'll ever do is the work of becoming someone worth following. The link to get your copy is in the description. It's also in the comments. I want to challenge you to identify one habit you want to build that will positively impact your legacy. Start it today. Comment below and tell me, what legacy do you want to build through your daily choices? I'm gonna read every comment because everybody's legacy matters to me. And remember, God loves you, I love you. Subscribe if this impacted you today. Subscribe if this shifted your perspective. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, every day is an opportunity to build something that lasts. Make it count because God is watching.